Another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on second down. Got a man, it's Wallace. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. The give to the back. Oh, middle, look out! He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Got a man, it's Moore. At midfield, he's got room. Sprinting away. Tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Harris back to pass. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Wallace. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Williams will pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, what a move to get open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Wallace. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Williams looking for a man. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working good.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has it.
Turning it on! He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Galloway. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. They're fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's got the tight end. And that one did not work.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? Third and goal, a chance to set it right. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Williams will pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davison. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now improvising. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Using the quick game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Stone. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Harris will throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, you need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Time to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And throws off the RPO. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Ducks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The sure hands, it's Galloway. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Harris back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. That's caught. It's Vaughn. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Byers on the move. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leads it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward. If we're going.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the big fella. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
To the air on first down. Nice grab in traffic. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Harris will throw. Got the back over the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Punch it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Williams looking for a man. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
35. Oregon, 27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get...
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Ducks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Harris back to pass. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
He's got great speed. Touchdown, Red Raider! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Davison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Davison. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Under fire. Lets it fly. time.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Turning it on. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.